Okay, I'm back. All right, downtown Sanford, Florida. I am currently sitting in the Corner Cafe in their historic downtown Sanford, Florida. Now, it's definitely country here. Their downtown is definitely small, but they definitely put money into it and redid it, upgraded, things along that nature, and it's very cute. No New York City, but you know what? It looks better than Los Angeles downtown, which, if you've ever lived in LA or went down there, is a dump. Anyway, let me share. Before I moved to Sanford, I had lost my job at the hospice. They terminated me. They said I broke a policy, which I had not. What they said I did that they didn't know I was doing or had done, they were perfectly aware of it. Emails, text messages, telephone conversations, the whole 9 yards. So the day I was fired, I was not going to debate with them because okay, you already made up your mind. So I'll just handle it later. Handle it later. I applied for unemployment, got my first check or two, and then the agency put in for a appeal for my not being able to get any more money. So during the time period that I had to wait for my court date to come up, I'm not getting any checks. And then I'm thinking, okay, I'll have a job by the time this court case comes up. So I'm not even going to bother with trying to fill out the forms, which I should have done because I ended up getting into a hole. You live and you learn. So go to court. I show up. Human resources director shows up, or business manager, and the second in command, who is new there. The general manager, Torrance, California, who actually terminated me, sent this new person that I know from a previous job, but sent her instead of coming herself. So this woman did not know everything like she probably thought she did, which is why the general manager didn't show up because she knew she was full of it. She was lying through her teeth, so she didn't want to get up in court, I guess, and lie because you have to get sworn in. Long story short, I won the case. So I'm really in between money, like really bad with the rent, the car note. And so a guy friend who I still think is gay, he needed a place to stay. He said he had got into it with his landlord. She was saying he owed her $5,000, and she was gonna call and report to this person because he's a vet. And he has the VA Section 8, and so he ended up moving out. So I told him he could come stay with me. He could have the living room. So the way my apartment is, it's a one bedroom. The bedroom door has a door, and then up front, instead of having living room furniture, I have workout equipment. Total gym, workout, ab lounger, an urban rebounder, which is a small trampoline for inside your house, and a few other things. So he's staying up front. And so I realized, and I did say to him one day, that he doesn't bathe every day. And so he's one of those persons that if he breaks a sweat, he's going to have an odor and he needs to, you know, bathe every day. Um, Also, he wasn't washing the sheets and the blanket I gave him. I had a twin size ear mattress. It got a leak. He never went out to go get patches for it to fix it. And I didn't go get any either because you a grown man. I'm not going to diaper you and just baby you completely. So I'm going to look out because I would want somebody to look out for me, doing to others as you would have them doing to you. Anyway, so one day we're in the my apartment and he's saying and giving me this look. I don't like the way you treat me. I don't like the way you treat me. I could have been helped you get a job. I don't like the way you treat me. All the numbers and names and telephone numbers I have, I don't like the way you treat me. And so I'm looking at him and I'm in my mind thinking to myself, did I do something to him? So a second time, he said the same thing about how he didn't like how I treated him. So at that point, I was like, "Pff, whatever." He got his little effeminate emotions going on, and I don't know what he's talking about. And if he can't give me any detailed information, it doesn't exist, except for his vain imagination. Um, and one day he said to me, "Oh, you just like being alone, don't you?" I said, "Yeah, I go out when when the need hits me, but for the most part, I'm very comfortable being by myself, which I am. Wasn't always like that, but that's how it is now." So I was blessed with some money from my ex boss because I called her up and told her I gotta go. I'm leaving LA. I don't have any money, and it's just between the rent and the car note, 10 more payments. It's just I don't have the money. I'm too in between. I don't have the money and I don't have support out here, so I gotta go. And so she gave me a stack. And she was like, "Well, you gonna stay or you gonna go?" I said, "I'm gonna go because I'm gonna be right back in the same position." I already called my aunt, told her I was coming down there like soon this week, and she's really excited. So I need to go because I had been telling my aunt for a few months, "I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming." I couldn't figure out. So I got this full time job, yada yada. Got fired from the job. Okay, free time opened up. So now I need some money because I had $92 in the bank, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pack up and just drive. And the Lord made a way, bless me. And so I'm telling the guy, the one who said he didn't like the way I treated him, that I'm leaving. Then I start packing. Um, Not one time did he ever say, "You need some help packing the car." And then the day that he left, and I never heard or saw from him again, he had folded up my sheets and blanket, dirty, stinky, and nasty, and folded up his pajamas that he had been sleeping in that he never washed, again, nasty. And I never heard from him again. I threw all that stuff in the garbage. Um, because it was funky and nasty, and I'm not gonna wash it. I don't want it now. Take the garbage man can have it. Never heard from him again. Now, if I was to call him gay, which again I think he is, um, he would have a problem with it. But him and his, see, the word I want to use, I don't want to use it because I don't want to offend, gay people. But his rainbow skittle coming out the anus, glitter and sparkles coming out the anus behind, was so two-faced, artificial, and downright dirty. One night I took some Ambien. I thought I would be in the bed, sleep before it kicked in, because I know how I can get. Apparently something happened. I don't know what the hell happened. Ugh. Just the thought. Ugh. And if I ever found out, yeah, I'm going to tell everybody. You little bouncy boy, body boy. So anyway, so I share that story because I cannot believe the audacity this bouncy boy had in having an attitude with me because he didn't feel like I was being friendly enough with him in the house. We weren't talking on the telephone or hanging out before you moved in. So why are you feeling some kind of way because things aren't going the way you imagined them, whatever it was? And I know insecure people, I can see it proving to be challenging, being around me because, I'm not trying to be best friends with anybody. I'm opening up my house because you need a place to stay, and I would want somebody to be thoughtful and considerate to me. I've been knowing him because we've been working together in the community, and we were what I thought cool, friendly enough with each other that I could do that. And because, again, I see him as gay, I didn't feel any type of, I didn't feel uncomfortable with doing that. And just the audacity, the nerve, the effeminate emotions, insecure men, as Sandra Rose would say, insecure men with feminine characteristics. That's him. And it's ugly. It's so ugly. I can't even put into words. Actually, I could, but it wouldn't be very polite the way I want to say it. Just utter disgust. And then you don't call to say bye? Bye, ho. Something. Nothing. Thank you for letting me stay with you. Now, he was paying me every 2 weeks, like maybe 250. He only stayed there for maybe 2 months. Um, and because my money was so funny, that just helped, like putting gas in the car, getting something to eat, or okay, I can put this with this. All right, I got rent. I can put this with his. No, okay, I can pay the car note. But then this got to the point where there was no bridge. The bridge just wasn't there. Um, and I remember I got this job, and they were like, "Okay, you got to do this, this, and this." So I said, "Oh, can I borrow 100 something, something, something?" He like, "Nah, I don't got it. I got to pay all these tickets, and I just don't have the money." I said, "Okay, cool." But you know how when you're talking to someone and you can't prove it, but you just don't believe the person? So this little girl with a penis is walking around having all types of attitudes and trying to get even with me. A fight, fighting a war that I wasn't even involved in. He fighting it all by himself, but I'm getting crapped on at the same time because I'm willing to help you out, but you gonna crap on me? You gonna lie? And I can just imagine, because this is what girly boys do, what he's saying about me behind my back. So, I shared with one person in particular, my girl Rhonda, who's very well known in the community, what was going on. Okay, I'm at 12 minutes and 31 seconds. So I'm going to stop because I'm just being redundant at this point. But bouncy boys, can't stand them. Well, that's a lie. I'm a fag hag. Two faced, insecure, immature, punk behind, bati boys, I can't stand.